Hello, two-wheeled friends, and welcome back for another episode on the Two-Wheeled channel. Got Mrs. Two-Wheeled out in a video today.
Hey!
Seems like it's been a while since she's in a video. So we are out on a cruise around the lake. We come back after the intro. We will talk to Mrs. Two-Wheeled and see where she's been. Mrs. Two-Wheeled was asking me to go for a ride. She actually wanted to go for a ride yesterday, but somebody decided to take a nap instead.
Not me. Wasn't me.
It wasn't intentional. Obviously, I needed a nap, so I was catching flies on the couch. Literally, like, I know I was sleeping with my mouth open.
You was.
And I'm very surprised that there's not a picture floating around.
We've gotten really into this new series on Hulu called, was it 9 Perfect Strangers? And there's a scene with the gal falls asleep in the pool and the guy is eating grapes and he throws a grape in her mouth and it lands in there, and then she starts choking and whatever. I may or may not have said that I was tempted to grab the grapes out of the fridge and do the same thing.
Yeah, the only thing is she choked on it,
yeah.
And yeah, she could have about died. So,
yeah.
But I could totally see you doing that. So where have you been? I've been riding that Honda Shadow.
You have. This feels weird, me being on the bike. It's been, I don't know, I kind of lost track. It's been a couple of weeks. So, Two-Wheeled mentioned it a couple times in previous videos that with school starting, my time's going to be very limited on the bike. So, backtrack to when summer first began, and I took the beginner's course, was it like the end of May, and during that time school was wrapping up, and my daughter, who her father is in another state, so summer months she spends the majority of her time with him at his house and then is at our house every other weekend. So during the week I have a little bit more, I don't want to say it's freedom, but my commitments aren't there with the children.
Yeah, your flexibility.
Yeah. But what also comes with that is I become a little bit of a workaholic in the summer, and I put in very long hours in my office, which it all pays off in the end. So now that school started, the 25th of August, and I have to transition into being the parent chauffeur for our youngest, at least, and getting her to school and getting her to practice and all that stuff. So when we get home, there's not a whole lot of time for me to get onto the bike before I gotta tuck her in at 8:30, and it's been getting darker sooner, and you've seen that in some of the videos too, that it's starting to get darker. I mean, right now it's just after 7 and the sun's setting. Yeah,
sunset's at like a little before 8 o'clock now.
Right.
How's that camera?
There we go.
Okay.
Good eye. I remember when, the last time that we went out, the sun wasn't like this, and now it is blinding me.
Yeah, so sorry about that, two-wheeled friends. You're gonna have to put up with the sun when it's me looking into it. This is what I see too, what you're seeing. And Mrs. Two-Wheeled.
Yeah, so I am like full on squinting.
Even with the visors down.
I know. I probably could have left it in second.
Yeah.
I kind of reverted back to like when we first started riding. I'm not
Yeah, when you take a couple weeks off from riding, you know, I don't want to say you get rusty, because once you're out for a few minutes, things kind of come back a little. But you do get a little bit rusty, you know. It takes a little time to warm up and get that confidence back.
I was feeling nervous when we got on the bikes. I'm like, oh gosh, am I going to remember how to do all this? And, you know, it's actually kind of amazing how natural it all comes.
Right. So yeah, we know how much you guys like watching Mrs.TWOWHEELD, listening to us kind of talk back and forth. Putting me on the Honda Shadow the last couple videos has actually felt kind of awkward to me, because I got so used to riding with Mrs.TWOWHEELed. I got used to, you know, obviously I'm focusing on the road where I'm going, but I'm also watching her and making sure she's doing everything safe, and my interest has been more on her and making sure she's in the right lane and watching the curves and watching where her head's looking, and you know, because I can see when she turns and making sure she's looking through the curve. And some of you have pointed that out in the comments too, and praising Molly of how well she's doing and kind of picking this up pretty efficiently. I think I haven't really had to be in her ear too much lately, just those first few times.
I still have to focus on, you know, controlling my speed and not ripping on the throttle when I start accelerating.
You want to talk about ripping on the throttle? Anybody who watched one of those last videos when I was on that Honda. Let's just say I went to Mexico.
Well, one night I could have sworn you were going to pull the front tire off the road.
If I would have leaned back a little on the bike, maybe I could have.
Oh my.
It probably would have taken me off guard though.
Yeah. Yeah, you just keep these two wheels on the ground.
Yeah. Yeah, we don't want to call this channel one-wheeled.
Right. You talked a little bit about, you know, riding solo, so what's the difference now? How does it feel now riding with me?
Well, I kind of like that, you know, the interaction, and, you know, I don't know, I really like watching your progress, and it's I don't know the words to say for it, you know, because it's just, you've picked it up and have been riding, and I don't want to say like scold you, you know, because I was never really scolding you, but I don't feel like I have to watch you as much.
Yeah.
You know, I do still find myself staring at the back of the bike and watching your head and watching your hands, and, you know, just watching how close to the white line you get, or, you know, those types of things. But
Sure.
I haven't been correcting you as much, so
Yeah.
I feel like I can enjoy, and it might sound bad that I haven't enjoyed riding with you learning, because I have. It's just, it's different. I can relax a little bit more
Sure.
knowing that you're getting more comfortable. I'm not ready to cut you completely loose on your own though.
No, that's okay. You know, one of my goals was, you know, to ride the bike to and from work, but I don't think this is the year for it. And plus now with school starting and having to get a child to school in the morning, I don't think she'd appreciate riding on the back of a bike.
Yeah, it gets a little bit more complicated. And Mrs.TWOWHEELed was riding in lane position 1, but just for the sake of the motovlog, she switched over to lane position 3, just that camera position, so that way you guys can see both of us riding, so you can see her and me at the same time. And it's a little bit for the future when we're old and gray, and I'm already half gray. And half old, I guess.
You're so old.
We can look back at this and see both of us, you know, in 15, 20 years, 30 years, whatever the case. So,
Well, and it's something too that, you know, when our girls get older
Yeah.
What a great night to be on a bike.
Yeah, definitely. Nice, cool night, not sweating. It's probably, you know, between that 70 and 75 degrees. It's not as windy as it was earlier, and
Get little bursts of cold air from the lake.
yeah. I like fall riding though. I know it's still technically summer, but it's, as we're recording this, tomorrow is Labor Day, just to kind of give you guys an idea of how fresh this video is. Guys, I'll be watching this just a few days after recording, so, and hopefully I don't get confused on what day of the week it is, because last week's video posted automatically without allowing me to schedule. I went in, schedule it, but this was Tuesday night when I was scheduling, and I scheduled it for 11 a.m. Wednesday, which I was thinking that it was going to be Thursday, and the video came out, so I apologize for any of that confusion. Sometime in the near future, this channel will probably drop back to one video a week again, with fall and winter coming around. That'll allow the two of us to get some video content stored up to kind of carry us through winter, so you don't have to go so many months without seeing us. Got a few things planned in the garage as well. We'll kind of see where that leads us. Is there any closing thoughts that you want to add about where the heck you have been?
Well, I just want to say, you know, thanks to all the watchers, you know, the subscribers, everyone that watches these videos, and continuing to show your support. And again, you know, I apologize for my absence. It's, you know, just family comes first, and I know a lot of you are going to understand that. I know my time the rest of the year is going to be limited on this bike, so I'm going to get out as much as I possibly can whenever the opportunity arises.
Yeah, and maybe this is a good point to ask a question of, you know, when we can't get out and ride and to do some videos, obviously this channel is motorcycle based, but you know, do you guys have any interest in seeing some more of the, you know, the personal side of Two-Wheeled and Mrs.TWOWHEELed, maybe here and there, just like, hey, what are we doing today, and sharing that with you? I mean, drop your comment below if you would still watch something that doesn't have a motorcycle in it.
And what do you guys want to know about me? I mean, is there something that you want to ask and I can talk to? Just let me know.
Yeah, I put that question out of if, you know, what you guys think of doing a live Q&A. We could go live some evening, and I got a bug crawling on my face. And we could go live on like a, I don't know, a Sunday evening or something.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think we're at our time limit, Two-Wheeled friends. If you are new to the channel and like watching motorcycle related content, do us a favor, go down there and click that subscribe button, ring the bell so you're notified for future uploads and activity. Give this video a big whopping thumbs up. And until next time, whether it's going to be me or me and Mrs.TWOWHEELed on the bikes, we'll be back the next opportunity we get. So with that, thanks for watching, peace out, and we will see you later. Bye-bye.